Alright, you guys, so Dragon Ball Super manga chapter number 68 has officially made it in the history books. If you're ready to dive into this manga chapter like me, then make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. That way you can be reminded every time I upload a new video. Now, like I said, this is chapter number 68. It just came out, about an hour ago? And it's called Granola the Survival, which is the name of this brand new arc that we're in. Now, as we start to go and scroll down on this manga chapter, we can see the things that we've seen in the draft pages in my earlier videos. I believe this planet is called Planet Cereal, home of the Cerealians or something like that. I think that's how you say it. And currently it's being invaded by Saiyans. Now, this is back in the past. This is not happening, like in real time or something like that. This happened back in the past when the Saiyans were actually still alive. And you can see a whole bunch of freezer ships, and you can see some of these cereal race people or Cerealians laying on the ground there, either damaged really bad or could possibly be dead. Now, as we see this, we can see the freezer ships pretty much dropping, off other Saiyans to go ahead and finish the planet off, so they can sell it for profit. And we can see silhouettes of the great apes just terrorizing the town. And we have a nice little first person view right here. And we all believe this to be Granola. Running to this house, as you can see, part of the house is still broken. Assuming a hole is there for him to actually see out of, like we've seen in the draft pages. And sure enough, it is. So there's a hole he can actually see. Now, of course, he probably ran to this house for, cover. To try to hide from the Saiyans and everything like that. So he's getting a little view of everything that's pretty much going down on his home planet. And as he's looking, a great ape actually peeks his head through that particular hole in that house, and this great ape seems to be very familiar. Looks like Bardock. I didn't say that right, but I think you guys know what I mean. So this great ape resembles Bardock, and the reason why is because of the scar that's on his face. We don't know too many Saiyans with a scar on his face. I believe just one actually. So as he's pretty much thinking or dreaming about this, he suddenly wakes up and Oatmeal just say, "Hey, what's wrong, Granola? Everything's okay." And he's like, "I just had that dream again. I don't know why I keep having this dream." And Oatmeal just says, "Hey, worry not. OG-73 is in stable condition." So it looks like they successfully got OG-73, and they are transporting him as well as themselves to some type of destination. Now, Granola asks, "Is anyone following us? The dude I took this guy from or anything like that? Is anybody on our trail or anything like that?" And Oatmeal just says, "After the destruction you brought down upon them, no." And as you can see, their ship, I think his name was Goku. Yeah, it's pretty much towed up. It's smoking and looks like it's barely moving. And as you can see, those individuals that I was just referring to, Goku, as you can see, the OG-73 clones. Well, they're not really clones. They were just other models. But I'm just calling them clones for this video. So Goku's like stolen again. Like, I can't catch a break. We just got him back. And Granola's like, well, Oatmeal's like, it would be quite a while before we reach the Heater's base. I suggest a cold sleep. And Granola's like, no, I'm wide awake now. No need for me to go to sleep. And Oatmeal's like, do you still despise Frieza's army? And Granola's like, I sure do. Like, what you mean? Ain't nothing changed, my guy. So Oatmeal was like, Frieza died several years ago, and the remnants of his army are nothing but bugs and stuff, a shadow of their former glory. So, like, I understand you may want revenge or something like that, but they're gone. So Granola's like, first off, it was barbaric apes within Frieza's army who slaughtered my fellow Cerealians. And even those apes were apparently wiped out by a massive meteor not too long after. So basically what Granola is saying is, I lost both my avenues for my revenge, but that doesn't explain why my dreams still haunts my sleep. So that's why I was saying a little bit earlier, he's still having these nightmares. So it's something going on he believes that the reason why he's still having those nightmares is because somebody's still alive, which he will later probably find that out. But Oatmeal just says barbaric apes, you say. Are you referring to the Saiyans? And he just agrees with him, like, yeah, I'm talking about the Saiyans. Meanwhile, speaking of the Saiyans, we see Goku here, and he's making some, faces like he's really trying to get at something. At first, I thought he was powering up doing the draft pages, but then again, I thought about it. Why would he need to power up like that? We haven't seen him do that since, Super Saiyan 1 days or maybe Super Saiyan 3. So, no, he wasn't powering up. He's actually trying to catch the Oracle Fish. And as you can see, he finally caught the Oracle Fish, and the Oracle Fish like, hey, cut it out, unhand me, barbarian. So, hey, Goku's like, come on, stop squirming, or else I'll salt you and grill you and gobble you up. So, this is kind of like a funny scene right here. Goku's talking, stuff to the Oracle Fish, saying how he's gonna eat him and everything like that. So, meanwhile, we see Beerus. He's sleep on top of a tree. And Whis is over there trying to come to Goku, and apparently what's going to happen is he's injecting him with some type of vitamins. And as you can see, Whis is saying, but of course, as you can see him actually injecting the Oracle Fish and everything. And it looks like as soon as the Oracle Fish gets injected with these vitamins, it goes straight to sleep. Now he says a healthy dose of vitamins is the best solution for insomnia. And Vegeta's like, that fish gets insomnia? Really? And Whis is like, yeah, indeed, once in a great while. It keeps floating even while asleep, Goku says. And Whis is like, fun fact, the Oracle Fish suffering from lack of sleep is a bad omen for the future. Which leaves Vegeta actually shy. He's like, what? What do you mean? Or sometimes it can be nothing, Whis says. And Goku, being Goku, he's like, oh, you got my hopes up. I'm thinking that really some strong fighter is about to come crash the party, which annoys the heck out of Vegeta, as well as Beerus, as you're about to see. Vegeta's like, well, you ever learn your lesson? Like, you just got through almost killing everybody with Moro. Come on, bro. Like, what are you doing? What is you saying? Stop. And like I said, Beerus, he comes down from the tree and he's like, hey, Goku, don't give me that I want to fight someone strong crap. You always wind up in over your head and then somehow screw me over too. So as you can see, Beerus is still kind of mad about the whole Zeno thing, pulling his ears, pulling his eyelids, all that type of stuff, which by the way, we still never got any punishment or had to take any responsibility for it. But hey, that's Dragon Ball. This is what Toriyama and Toritaro as well as Akira Toriyama wrote. So Goku's confused. He's like, did I do something? What's happening? And we's like, yeah, very much so, which even annoys Beerus even more because he don't know what he's talking about. So as you can see, the Oracle Fish is still asleep, and Goku's like, well, should we get back to it, Whis? And Whis is like, yes, let's. So this is a scene that everybody really wanted to see right here. Ultra Instinct, perfected Ultra Instinct versus an angel Whis. So as you can see, Goku closes his eyes, he goes straight into Omen, and then he goes straight into the mastered form of Ultra Instinct. Or should I just say the completed version? Because as you're about to see here, I'm just gonna keep scrolling. So you can see both Beerus and Vegeta is ignored to the fullest. Let's look at his face, look at his face. And they're about to get ready to square off. Well, Goku's about to square off. I don't know too much about Whis, but you can see Whis is actually getting into a fighting stance. Now, we really seen Whis just duck and dodge before, but everybody in the community was excited about this because they was like, hey, yo, Whis is actually going into a fighting stance. Like, is he about to fight Goku? And we already know that it's not going to be serious because of what happened with Mirrors. Mirrors used his full power and he got erased because of it, but came back as immortal. So he does not have his angelic powers and he has a regular mortal lifespan. Now Whis is like, ready when you are, and Goku shoots up in the air as fast as possible and he disappears. But as he's doing that, he is actually making copies of himself, because this is exactly what we've seen in the draft pages, as well as some spoilers here too. So he jumps up, he make these after images, and they jump down and they immediately start to attack Whis. Now, you would think that this will have nothing or will have no effect on Whis. And you're right, it doesn't have any effect. So Whis is pretty much just knocking out all of these after images, and he's doing it with no effort at all. Hand behind his back, he's just pretty much knocking every after image that Goku made gone. And it's funny how he's kicking and hitting these clones like that when we never really seen him do anything like that before. I mean, we seen him, like I said, duck and dodge, and he might, I never really seen him hit anything. Just to see him swing his leg and stuff like that is very, new to me. So, like I said, he's pretty much damaging all these clones right here, and then he pretty much flies up. He didn't even hit that clone right there. He just flies up past it. He just flies up and splits that clone, and he goes right there to Goku, man. Like, the spoilers can really make you think a different picture, but when you read the whole entire chapter, everything really comes together like it's supposed to, though. But he flies up to the actual Goku, and he's like, your real body never descended, an obvious ploy. And he kicks Goku all the way back down to the ground, back out of Ultra Instinct. Whoa, we didn't see this in the spoilers. Dog, one kick and Goku's already out of Ultra Instinct. That's tough. So he descends back on the ground. Whis there is, and he's like, copying me won't get you far. You must develop your own style. And Goku's like, dang, I was sure that would work. So I guess Goku goes back into Ultra Instinct because his hair is back white right here, and he is, training with Whis. Now, Whis don't look like he's actually throwing any punches. It looks like he's back to ducking and dodging because obviously he's very, very stronger than Goku right now. Now, it shoots over here to Beerus and Vegeta, and Vegeta's like, is Whis using Ultra Instinct at the moment? And Beerus is like, not exactly. Angels are always in instinct state. Which leads Vegeta to say, I see. So he's observing a training session between Kakarot and Whis. And Whis is like, you may already be aware of this, but the ability to wield Ultra Instinct is not in any... Maybe I didn't say that right. The ability to wield Ultra Instinct is not in any of itself your ultimate goal. While he's pretty much flipping and throwing Goku everywhere. It's just like Goku's still in Super Saiyan Blue right now at this point. But Whis goes on to say that, in fact, it's only the starting point. So, and this is something that I've seen in the spoilers as well. So Goku comes back out of the water. He actually tosses Goku in the water, and Goku comes back out of the water, and he charges at Whis again. And Whis is just going on to say, I have a greater command over Ultra Instinct than Beerus. And in turn, the Grand Priest's Ultra Instinct is even more accurate than my own. Which leaves Goku to say, meaning I'm at the bottom of the ladder. Well, duh, Goku, you's immortal and you just, achieve that power. You just able to get to the point to where he can use that power at will. You put it like that. So Whis goes on to say that what I meant to say is that you have at least that much room to train and grow. Doesn't that excite you? And of course that excites Goku. He's like, yeah, I'm stoked to even get stronger. So at this point, Vegeta and Beerus is just like, okay, you know what? You're not gonna try to master it too? And Vegeta's like, it doesn't suit me. Like, Ultra Instinct, calm heart. Well, I'm aggressive, boy. You know my past. Stop. But anyway, Beerus like, didn't think so. I'll surpass Kakarot another way. And Beerus is like, oh yeah, it might be possible, but that's up to you. Because Ultra Instinct ain't the only technique of the gods, which leaves Vegeta like dumbfounded, like, what? What do you mean? That's just the angel specialty. Oh, okay, y'all. I wish, man. I posted a TikTok yesterday, and I said, what if Vegeta gets the Hakai, like a God of Destruction mode like Toppo? We already know what Beerus's specialty is, I guess you can say. But let's keep reading. So He said, or did you really think us gods of destruction would run along using a move where you gotta keep your heart all calm and tranquil? Which makes sense. It makes sense. He's a god of destruction. I mean, like, how you gonna keep your heart calm and you gotta destroy stuff? Like, come on, think. So he's like, Vegeta's like, then what do you use? And I don't understand why Vegeta's like that. I'm like, I would have been like, bro, you talking about the Hakai, bro? Like, come on now, Frieza got out of that. But anyway, he says, tell me of this technique you gods of destruction use. Like, Vegeta, like, bro, he doing too much. But Beerus is like, I'll pass. Training people ain't my job. It ain't my job description, bro. So anyway, I'm gonna go exercise and wake myself up. While he looking back at Vegeta, he's like, if you see anything you want, feel free to steal it. So Vegeta wastes no time, bro, leaving the Oracle fish and everything there. Of course, he's sleeping or whatever. So they begin to walk off, and it shoots back over to the ship where Granola is pretty much transporting 7-3. They open up these big chamber doors, and you can see Granola actually taking 7-3, or dragging him in his pod in this particular building. Now, this individual that's, I guess, the doorkeeper, gatekeeper, whatever you want to call him, and he's like, pocket change, really? Pocket change. I guess he wants to get some type of compensation or something like that for coming up there to the house. So he says, what a crowdy hall or something like that. And he's like, hey, if it ain't my good buddy Granola. So this guy seems to know him, but Granola seems to be straight up ignoring him. He even says, how's it hanging? And Granola just walks right past this guy like, what? And he sees 7-3 in the pod. He's like, whoa, ain't that the artificial life form that YeLLaPlayz been asking for? How the heck did you nab it? So Granola still don't say anything. While this guy is still talking, he's like, I mean, wow, great job. What you say we pretend we snagged this guy together and split the prize? Now, hey, I ain't gonna even cap, bro. Now you tweaking. I would have went back there and backslapped the heck out of him. But he said the guy I just handed over didn't make much of a bounty. Come on, please. He's still begging Granola to split the prize. I guess he's just really poor. He needs some money or something like that. So he was like, we known each other forever. So he's still talking. And Granola put these 2 fingers to his head like, bruh, I promise you, boy, I will split your head. Stop. So he was like, don't touch it, Sashiru, I think it's called. Or Alec will be paying me for your head as well. Dang, that's tough. So the dude kind of like, he got a nerve. He's like, just joking, pal. Yeesh, chill out. Hey, I ain't mean nothing about it. So Granola, he just walks on in while that guy's talking about some get in there and get paid. Then drinks are on you. So he begins to go ahead and enter. Granola, that is, begins to go ahead and enter. And we see these 4 characters here who we've seen in the trailer before. I don't know their names, but they are called the Heaters or something like that. They have H symbols all on their coats and garments. So Granola walks in and he stops in front of all these guys, and they seem to know him as well because they greet him. Granola, we've always count on you, huh? We can always count on you, basically. And you can see the other 3 individuals there. So I believe this guy right here, of course, sitting on the throne, is the indeed leader. And he says, well, let's see it. So he swings the half regenerated 7-3 in front of him. And he's like, ooh, is that what I think it is? Like, did you really get that, bro? Confirm it, Oil. So this guy's name is Oil. And he puts some type of device up there to it. And he says, yep, that's the real deal, OG73I. And this guy is congratulating Granola. He's like, well done, really great job. And Granola ain't wasting no time. My money now, bro. Like, run me my stuff, please. Run me my cash. And this dude like, all right, sure thing. And he commands this girl-like figure right here with the dreads. I think her name is Makey. I don't know. Give our friend his reward. So she's going to process the reward and everything like that, and she gives it to Granola. And Granola asks, what are you going to use that thing for anyway, Alec? So at least we know his name now. So let me go back up here. This is Alec Malky or something like that. I don't know these two names yet, but I'm pretty sure we'll find out. But anyway, Granola's like, what are you gonna use that thing for anyway? He says, you're gonna create a goon squad like Goku was doing? And Alec's like, nah. He started laughing. He was like, well, no. I got no needs for troops. We heaters ain't running an army here. Like, what do you think we are? And if the day will ever comes where we need to do more, where we would need more muscle, we'll hire the best that money can buy. With enough cash to burn, there's nothing you can't have in this universe, which is true. That applies in the real world too. So Granola's like, money, right? I guess that's true. And Alec is like, well, dominating others with military might is a realistic or relic of the past. So he's pretty much saying, trying to, rule the universe with an army or military is old. That's old. Like, that's old stuff now. And he said, these days, power comes in the form of money and intel. And that leaves Granola like thinking, intel. I kind of get what you're saying here. And he's like, am I wrong? The one with the most intel controls the universe. And intel is exactly what's packed inside this thing. And my thing is, how did he know that? I mean, he acting like Moral to sit here and told him all his secrets and everything. But we'll see. As they continue to talk, he's like, right, well, I wouldn't know much about that. I've got my reward, and that's what matters. So Granola just wanted his money, and he trying to go ahead, go on about his business. And he's like, what's my next job, bro? Like, you got another job for me while I'm trying to get paid? And Alec is like, about that, the state of things in the universe is shifting, so we don't got any assignments at the moment. Which leave Granola like shocked, like, what do you mean? How I'm supposed to live, bruh? Like, bruh, give me a job. Stop. Frieza's been revived. So he told Granola that Frieza has came back. That's crazy. So Granola's like, what did you say? Like, what? He's come back to life? How, bruh? And Alec is like, I have no clue, man. Doesn't matter how it happened. It's bad for business. When people are running scared, they ain't fired up to make deals. And look at Granola like, right now, I could actually kill him. A chance to avenge my people. Granola actually kind of going crazy right there, bro. And he's like, where is he? And Alec is like, you have to tell me. No. Actually, Granola said you have to tell me. And Alec is like, why? Revenge? Don't even try, Granola. Frieza's back and somehow stronger than ever. So you'll be playing with fire. Probably wouldn't stand a chance. And Granola actually yells at this dude. Actually starts to stand on his particular throne. Now you tripping now, bro. I ain't gonna cap. But he was like, let me be the judge of that. Tell me, where's Frieza? So when he steps on there, his henchman wasted no time. And in the spoilers that we got yesterday, I was trying to figure out why they attacked the dude like that. Now I know why. He got beside himself. Simple. So this dude attacks him instantly, bro. Didn't see it coming at all, bro. Flipped Granola and everything. Threw him off. So Granola then fell back and spilled all his money, his earnings and everything like that. And he's coughing, cut, and put him in an arm wrestling move. He's not playing, bro. And Alec is like, Alec is saying, hey, you such a hot-headed Granola, bro. Like, I know all about your little grudge against Frieza's army, but proper revenge is best served cold. It takes time and planning. So chill out. Like, what are you doing, bro? He's like, put this whole thing on the back burner until we're ready to help you out. Frieza's army is a thorn in our side too. So basically what he's saying is, hey, look, bro, chill out, man. You nowhere near Frieza, man. Like, bruh, Frieza got this golden form. He was totally wax you, bruh. Chill out. And he was like, you feel me? And Granola's like, hey, yeah, man, I got it, bruh. He's sweating, bruh. He on the floor. He embarrassed. All this money laid all out, bruh. I would have took my money back, low key. But he said, great, let's go then, gas. So it looks like all these dudes' names are after car like related stuff. Oil, gas, Alec. But anyway, So dude jump back, his henchman jump back. He ain't crack no smile, bro. This dude stay serious, but like, hey, bro, go to a movie or something. Anyway, so Granola gets back up and he's collecting his payments and everything. He's like, glad we have our understanding. Alec is saying that. Go home and take some time to cool their head. Contact me if there's another job, Granola says. He just trying to go ahead and get paid again, but secretly this dude is thinking about that. So Granola takes his leave and Oatmeal is like, hey, care to explain yourself, Granola? It's quite unlike you to allow Alec to have the last word. So Granola's used to talking to him like that. I guess maybe because he may be his top boy, he can talk to him like that. But hey, bruh, his henchman pretty much just decimated you, bruh. I wouldn't even fool with him like that. I wouldn't even talk to that dude like that. Cause if you couldn't handle him, then what makes you can handle Alec? So that don't really kind of make any sense right there. But Granola's like, that piece of garbage Frieza would die by my hand. I would have my revenge. And Oatmeal's like, that's all well and good, but remain calm. Why not treat yourself with your earnings first? So he shoots off. He get back to his ship and he's driving off. And these people that he just left, who paid him for OG-73I, they're like, hearing Frieza's name seriously lit a fire under Granola. He's really got it out for that guy. Hey Alec, why did you go and mention Frieza? And Alec is like, our friend Granola has gotten crazy strong and the power's going to his head. What? Wait a minute. So how strong is... Yo, bro, how strong is Granola? Bro, yo. Alright, let me keep reading. We'll be in hot water if he ever got stronger than you, Gas. So... Gas is stronger than Alec. So I'm thinking because this dude sits down on a throne that he's the strongest person, but obviously not. This dude is stronger. Gas is stronger than Alec. Well, wow, let me keep reading. So Gas is like, he can never defeat me, and Alec's like, darn right, you're the pride and joy of our little family. Yeah, so that just confirms that this dude is stronger than all these other people. Stronger than Gas, even? Not possible, bruh. I'm pretty sure Frieza can probably wipe that dude out. But anyway, so they're like, yeah, it's very unlikely, but that's the risk. That's the risk that we gotta take. Hopefully he don't get that strong. And he's like, so you see, Frieza's gonna ice the guys for us. Gonna ice this guy for us. Oh, so they plan on letting Frieza handle Granola. Yeah, they shady like that, bruh. Shady. But anyway, so he says, that's your angle. No rush, of course. Right now, I'm just fired up to see what we'll find inside that thing. I feel like Granola might come back and take him anyway. But the big guy, which we don't even have his name, says, I'll start to run the analysis. So they're gonna start to, crack OG-73 open, not literally, but see what he has inside of his little brain or whatever, his hard drive, I guess. And Alec's like, soon we'll have what we need. The exact location of Zuno, the ultimate intel broker. So you mean to tell me that they just want to know Zuno's location? Bruh, man, you gonna find a way to harness them angel powers? That's if he still has it in him anyway. So it shows Granola's ship. He's traveling through space and everything. And Oatmeal's like, hey, rest up. It would take about 2 days to reach planet Cyril. Yeah, I heard you, Granola says. And he gets shot at by something. He's like, yo, what was that? Like, what's going on? And this guy, Shiru, he's like, hand over that bounty, Granola. So this dude is actually, I thought they said they was buddies at one point, even though Granola was straight ignoring him. So he seems to be attacking Granola now at this point. He's like, or you would be space dust. So Oatmeal's like, it's Sashomaru, or Sashomaru. I'm thinking about Inuyasha, but anyway, y'all know who I'm talking about. He's talking about he's gathered his allies for the ambush. And Granola's like, alright, we'll settle this on this asteroid right here, bro. Come on, take me to the asteroid. So this dude, Sashiru, he sees that he landed and he says, you won't get away that easy. So hey, you already thinking stupid, boy. You shot at the dude and he landed at the nearest asteroid and you think that he's gonna get away by doing that? You tripping. So him and his little forces land down and he's like, nowhere to run, give up the cash, and nobody has to get hurt. So they go towards the ship. And there's like a voice coming from the ship, and of course that must be Oatmeal. He's like, sure thing. How about you give up half of my earnings and we can all talk, or we can all walk away. So at this point, the little bug-like creature, right? He's like, that mighty cooperative. That's mighty cooperative of you. You should have just agreed to that from the start. So he's like, come inside and I give it to you. You know, hey, let's go. So they all meatheads. They thinking that the dude actually on the ship and everything. So they searching around. They're like, where is he? Where did you go, Granola? Like, what? And he's like, up here in the cockpit. So they travel up there and everything like that. And it's just his eye patch thing. And he's like, are you really making us work for it, bro? Like, well, it's your problem. Now show me the money. So how you didn't know that eye patch was just sitting there around that chair, the head of the chair? You still spin that thing around like that, bro? Yeah, meathead. Anyway, so you like, too bad that was my voice, and that's Oatmeal actually talking. He's like, huh? And at this point, two of his henchmen get fried. Everybody outside the ship get fried immediately. Like, they gone, incapacitated. You're like, where's he shooting from? Like, I don't understand. So everybody's knocked out except for that one individual. And he's like, he can snipe us without his goggles? And Oatmeal's like, he doesn't require my support to snipe the likes of you. Cerelian's right eyes are especially adapted to sniping, and Granola's abilities are a cut above the rest. So it's nothing wrong with his eye. It's a very unique eye. So, yo, this crazy, bro. Like, and I kind of like the design. I like his eye too, bro. He going crazy. So he's like, no stun gun for you. His next shot will pierce your heart. Get it? So, yo, Oatmeal talking mad crap to this dude right now. He's like, I got it. I give up, bro. I'm sorry. Hey, you forgive me? Yeah. I even leave you my pocket change, bro. And they get back on their ship and they hit it, bro. They gone, bro. I ain't realized he was that strong, Granola. Hey. So Granola jumps back down. He gets his eye patch and everything. So I'm pretty sure Granola's probably just using that eye patch for, conversation with Oatmeal, as well as, support AI or something like that. So pretty much Oatmeal just says a profit-able encounter. How nice. So basically Oatmeal is saying, hey, I mean, you scared him off and he even left you money. So hey, that's a win-win for us. And Granola's like, I suppose, your sniping was impressive as ever. He was like, nah, I missed one of the targets. So Granola, he not really too proud of himself or anything like that. Oatmeal goes on to say, did you in any case good enough? Oh, he's basically responding to him saying, oh, you did? You missed a shot? And in any case, hey, you did good enough, bro. So, hey, don't beat yourself up. And he says, not in my book. Alec was right. I'm still not powerful enough to take down Frieza. Of course, my guy. Like, you're tripping. And he says, to avenge the Cerelians I've lost, I have to grow stronger than anyone. And he shoots back over to Beerus's planet, where we can see the Oracle fish, and he's like, Universe 7, balance shifting. He's pretty mumbling this while he's sleeping inside of that, the water. And he's like, strongest warrior in universe will soon rise up. And that's pretty much where it ends, you guys. So I got so many different questions. Like, Alec is not the strongest person of that little bandit, that little group. It's Gas, the dude that attacked Granola. So soon he gonna get stronger than Gas, and he's gonna try to take on Frieza. How will Goku and Vegeta come into the picture? How is all this stuff gonna add up? I still got questions. Like, usually I can pretty much read a story on how it's gonna go, but I'm still trying to piece this one together. I'm not gonna lie. So y'all leave y'all questions down below for me to read. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and like I said, leave a comment. I'll see you guys in the next video.